Distant palaces of the western kingdoms rise against the night, their silhouettes hinting at power and ancient secrets. Shadowy figures gather inside, their hushed voices weaving plots around maps of Dufferville. A tense meeting unfolds, strategies whispered in the cloak of night. "We need a friend who never argues," one figure says, sealing a silent pact. In the grand throne room of Dufferville, Sir Nawaz the Smooth kneels, ready to receive the crown amidst the pomp and circumstance. The crown is placed upon his head, a symbol of power and responsibility. The people erupt in cheers, oblivious to the hidden machinations and unseen forces at play. Sir Nawaz rises, the weight of the crown settling upon him as he ascends to the throne. A smile plays on Sir Nawaz's lips, his gaze fixed on the throne, a glint of ambition in his eyes. Sir Nawaz sits at his mahogany desk, papers scattered around him, his expression a mask of unease and resolve. His gaze is fixed, lost in thought, hinting at a storm brewing within. "A loyal fool is better than an honest mind," Sir Nawaz mutters, his words heavy with intent. A subtle shift in his demeanor signals a dark turn, a decision made in the shadows. He begins to surround himself with yes-men. In the ministry meeting room, a mahogany table gleams under bright lights, surrounded by men in identical drab suits. Sir Nawaz sits at the head of the table, radiating self-importance, the focal point of every admiring gaze. The air crackles with obsequiousness as each man vies for Sir Nawaz's approval and attention. "Yes, Sir Nawaz, you are right. Even before you speak," one man blurts, a testament to the prevailing sycophancy. Inside the Grand Defense Force headquarters, military leaders stand rigid, their salutes crisp and precise. Stern faces reveal a culture of reverence for the strong and contempt for the vulnerable. A parade marches past, soldiers bearing banners filled with bold slogans. The display emphasizes grand rhetoric, masking the reality of genuine combat skill. Power is on display, a stark contrast between image and substance. Under a relentless sun, a desert stretches endlessly, its dunes shimmering with heat. A young officer stands awkwardly, a solitary figure amidst the vast, unforgiving landscape. He surveys his new command, an exile for daring to think independently. The weight of isolation bears down, heavier than the desert Sunday. His gaze sweeps the horizon, a blend of defiance and resignation in his eyes. The Ministry of Progress is now a soulless department of paperwork, its grandeur faded, its purpose lost. Files form towering thickets, a testament to endless bureaucracy and stifled dreams. Bureaucrats move like shadows, their faces mirroring the monotony and futility. Each shuffle of paper echoes the crushing weight of pointless tasks. The air hangs heavy with the scent of old paper and forgotten ambitions. A silent testament to progress stalled, innovation stifled, and hope buried under paperwork. In a sterile hospital room, a doctor's face glistens with desperate sweat as he frantically rummages through cabinets. His movements are a dance of desperation, a silent scream for a solution in the heart of the crisis. He stops, his shoulders slumping in defeat. The shelves stand bare, mocking his efforts. The narrator says, "A committee is formed to investigate the shortage." The room hums with stale energy, the long table a battlefield of boredom and scattered documents. Committee members, cloaked in formal attire, sit like statues amidst the quiet chaos. The scent of old coffee hangs heavy, a testament to countless hours lost in endless meetings. A collective sigh ripples through the room as the air grows thick with unspoken frustrations. The system is strong. Only the people are weak. The committee members intone, a hollow echo in the sterile space. Dufferville streets are overwhelmed by election posters. Each face a promise against corruption. The posters clash with the deep-seated disillusionment etched on the faces of passers-by. Despite the crowded streets, a heavy cynicism permeates the air. Promises of change fade against the backdrop of silent skepticism. The bold words on the posters ring hollow in the hearts of Dufferville. Blinding studio lights illuminate the talk show set where Mark, red-faced, grips his microphone. Across from Mark, Dr. Anna Reed maintains her sharp composure, though a flicker of annoyance betrays her. The air crackles with unspoken animosity. Their debate hangs heavy. The shouting match continues. Each word, a pointed jab. In Sir Nawaz's office, the scent of old money hangs heavy, a testament to years of shady dealings and unchecked power. The first generation of Duffers, their faces maps of corruption, orchestrate their retirements with practiced ease. Their hands move with the smoothness of seasoned manipulators, ensuring their legacy endures. Plush seats await their chosen apprentices, younger reflections molded in the same corrupt image. These successors, smoother and emptier, are ready to inherit the empire of deceit. The cycle continues. The scent of old money growing stronger with each generation's silent agreement. In the classroom, the professor's voice drones, a monotonous hum filling the air. Heads bowed, students dutifully scribble notes, their focus trained on the lecture. Anna's gaze drifts toward the window, a flicker of boredom dancing in her eyes. The lecture hall fades into background noise as her mind wanders beyond the classroom walls. A sense of disconnect washes over Anna as she feels increasingly uninspired. The weight of the lecture presses down on her, stifling her creativity and curiosity. Sunlight floods the tense courtroom, anticipation hanging heavy in the air. A lawyer in a fine suit whispers urgently to his nervous client. The client's eyes dart around, betraying his anxiety. The lawyer leans closer, his words sharp and cynical. "It's not about what's right, it's about who you know," the lawyer says. A shadow of doubt crosses the client's face. Under the relentless sun, Dufferville's streets shimmer with heat, a landscape of faded dreams and quiet desperation. Signs promising loans available flutter, a stark reminder of the town's reliance on borrowed hope. Faces etched with worry trudge along the sidewalks, each step a struggle in the relentless financial circus. The air hangs heavy with the unspoken anxieties of a town struggling to keep its head above water. Endless speeches echo, their importance fading with each word in the grand Parliament Hall. A politician drones on from the podium, his voice filling the chamber with meaningless rhetoric. The weight of responsibility seems lost amidst the endless speeches. The politician's voice echoes, yet the chamber remains unmoved. Empty promises hang in the air, lost in the vastness of the parliament. The speeches stretch on, their true meaning obscured by endless words. Sunlight floods the classroom, motes swirling in golden beams. Desks stand in silent rows, awaiting the day's lessons. A teacher leans towards a student, her face etched with concern as she imparts a quiet warning. Her words hang in the air, a delicate balance of guidance and constraint. "Don't think too much. Just follow the rules," the teacher whispers, her expression suggesting the weight of unspoken consequences. In the dimly lit home, shadows twist and loom, painting the walls with unspoken dread. Two small children stand before their parents, their tiny frames burdened by the heavy atmosphere. A silent exchange of desperate glances passes between the parents, a wordless plea for strength. "Keep your head down, and you'll survive," the parents murmur, their voices hushed with urgency and fear. The children listen, their eyes wide with a chilling understanding, as the weight of survival settles upon them. In the dark Dufferville streets, a huddle of young figures glows with laptop light, their faces intent. Whispers weave through the city's hum, their hushed tones barely audible. The screens flicker with coded messages, a digital puzzle consuming their focus. Each line deciphered pulls them deeper into the mystery, their eyes glued to the glowing screens. The ambient city noise fades as their world shrinks to the laptop's edge. Secrets unfold with each keystroke, binding them together in the night. The coffee shop glows softly, a haven for hushed voices and simmering thoughts. Dim light catches the faces of young poets, each waiting for their turn on the small stage. A young poet steps into the light, ready to challenge the norm with every verse. The air vibrates with unspoken questions, discontent brewing beneath the surface. Each word hangs in the air, a spark igniting in the dimly lit space. Faces in the crowd reflect a shared intensity, bound by the rhythm of rebellion. Sunlight floods the classroom, illuminating rows of students, their faces upturned in rapt attention. A student's hand pierces the air, a silent question forming on their lips. A thoughtful expression dawns as the student prepares to voice their query. If every duffer promotes a duffer, who will promote the wise? The student asks, the question hanging in the air. The question lingers, challenging the quiet order of the classroom. Under the vast sky, the Capitol Square buzzes with anticipation. A sea of faces turn towards the veiled statue. Sunlight glints off the heavy silk, hiding Sir Nawaz's likeness from the eager crowd. With a dramatic flourish, the covering is pulled away, revealing a towering bronze figure. Gasps ripple through the square as Sir Nawaz's stern gaze sweeps over the assembled citizens. The statue gleams, a symbol of power and authority, its bronze surface promising strength. Unseen, the hollowness within hints at a hidden vulnerability, a secret yet to be revealed. In the grand Capitol Square, a small child gazes up in awe at a towering bronze statue, sunlight dancing on its surface. The child's eyes sparkle with innocent admiration, lost in the imposing presence of the monument. "It looks just like the real thing," the child exclaims, their voice filled with pure wonder. A ripple of warm laughter spreads through the surrounding crowd, charmed by the child's innocent remark. The statue stands as a silent guardian, watching over the lively square and the people below. Sunlight warms the scene, illuminating the hope and promise reflected in the statue and the child's bright eyes. Joyful laughter echoes through Dufferville's awakening streets, shaking off the remnants of night. Residents pause, drawn by the infectious sound. A subtle shift in the air. A spark of understanding flickers in their eyes as they glance at one another. Dufferville stirs with a newfound sense of community, united by shared laughter. Dawn breaks over Dufferville, the sky ablaze with the promise of gold and amber, a vivid symbol of new beginnings. The gentle morning breeze carries whispers of change, a subtle promise of a brighter future for the town. A sense of hope washes over Dufferville as the sun climbs higher, casting long shadows that slowly retreat. The air is filled with anticipation, the quiet before the storm of transformation that is about to sweep through. Dufferville awakens, unaware of the destiny that awaits as the first rays of sunlight touch its streets.